Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Shri Hassan Mushrif ji, Honorable Minister for Skills, Employment, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Shri Mangal Prabhat Lodha ji, Honorable Minister for Protocol and Marketing, Shri Jai Kumar Rawal ji, the Deputy High Commissioner of the UK, Mr. Harjinder Khan, senior colleagues and officers from the Government of India and Government of Maharashtra, captains of the industry, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Today indeed is a red letter historic day in the relationship between India and UK, as we on July 15th celebrate the entry into force of the comprehensive economic and trade agreement between India and UK. But while we celebrate this momentous occasion, it's important also for us to understand that this day, this occasion has not happened overnight. It is a result of a sustained hard work that has that began in 2021 when the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and the then Prime Minister, the UK Prime Minister, Mr. Boris Johnson, they elevated our partnership to a comprehensive strategic partnership, and this free trade agreement was envisaged as a part of that partnership. Negotiations which began in 2022, and after 22 rounds of negotiations, during which I am told a fair amount of Indian tea and British cookies were consumed by both sides, we have managed to reach this deal. And then in February this year, we had the double contribution convention also coming into force to give us a well-rounded package. It is, I would like to also recall the visit of the UK Prime Minister, Mr. Starmer, last October. And the outstanding feature of this visit was that this was the largest ever business delegation that a UK Prime Minister had led to India. The other startling feature of this visit was this visit, the UK Prime Minister landed in Maharashtra. And I do not think that this choice of his landing was a mere coincidence. I think it is also a testament to the potential that Maharashtra has in making sure that this agreement becomes a mutually beneficial instrument of prosperity for both sides. Maharashtra, which gets 40% of the national FDI, which contributes to 15% of the national GDP and an equal percentage to the exports, is undoubtedly the powerhouse, the economic powerhouse of this country, ladies and gentlemen. And the CEPA opens new avenues for the sectors of agriculture, for our farmers, for our shrimp producers, for our textile manufacturers. The skill mobility chapter of this agreement, again, allows our skilled workers, our skilled professionals to migrate to the UK. And for UK also, I think this partnership goes beyond simply exporting more products to India. It is an opportunity for the European companies, the UK companies, that they see India as an exporting base, not only to the UK, but also elsewhere. And our production-linked incentive scheme, which is the Government of India, and our own Maharashtra incentives offer a very lucrative platform for the UK companies to consider such possibilities. The CETA, as I said, it touches farmers, artisans, weavers, and every worker and citizen who stands to benefit due to greater trade. Given India's and Maharashtra's own green ambitions, I'm quite certain that the CETA will benefit both countries in many more ways than it is anticipated at this point of time. I leave the details of this agreement, its negotiations, its more technical aspects to the Industry Secretary, P. Anbalgan, and to the Deputy High Commissioner, who will subsequently speak after me. But before I invite them on the stage, I want to leave you with this thought. CETA is not just about trade or investment or mobility. I think it's a recognition of the trust that both UK and India have reposed into each other. It's a testament of the convergence of our values, of our ideas, and a glimpse of the tantalizing opportunities that both sides present for each other. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to invite Shri P. Anbalgan, Secretary Industries, to give the welcome address and introductory remarks.
Namaste. Good evening, sir. Honorable Chief Minister, sir. Honorable Mushrif, sir. Honorable Rawal, sir. Honorable Lodha, sir. Distinguished guests, industry leaders, exporters, and my departmental colleagues, of course, none other than our Honorable Deputy High Commissioner, my friend, Mr. Harjinder Tong is also here. So today, we really flag off the first export consignments under India-UK CETA. One of India's most significant recent trade agreements are obviously in your probably keynote address you will deliver in detail. If you look at export, if you look at industrial productivity, we are somewhere around 1/6 to 1/5 of the entire country's contribution. And we look at even Maharashtra's industrial ecosystem, which is supporting strong export ecosystem. And the policy which dwells around is Maharashtra export, state export promotion policy, which takes not just the 7 to 9 districts, which are predominantly more than I would say 70% of the export has been dominated. This takes this particular concept to nook and corner of the state, up probably from Gondia, Bandara and Gadchiroli. So the district export promotion council meetings, close to 300 meetings we have done. And if you look at close from places like Amravati, Nagpur, Nasik, Akola, even Ratnagiri, we have done that. Close to probably 1.5 lakh participants attended. So that is where export is not just a mere phenomenon of urban, probably in industrial established states, it's a phenomenon across the state. If you look at a sector wise, we start from gems and jewelry, pharmaceuticals, iron and steel, agriculture, agro-processing, textile, apparel, leather, plastic, paperboard, of course, auto, and where probably the tariff line is from 16 to 4. It was originally, now it's going to be 0. Looking at probably agriculture and horticulture, it's going to be duty free. With that, sir, gems and jewelry, we being a dominant close to almost whatever polished diamond, more than 60% is been exported through our JNPT and probably state ecosystem, we are going to gain fairly. Obviously, it's a level playing field, both for our country and our state and obviously for the UK. So this are particularly under CETA, 99% of India's tariff lines will enter the UK duty free from day one. That's going to be phenomenal. Probably, sir, we will take this to each and every district with your leadership. Obviously, sir, we are, because prayer commitment, our Honorable Minister of Industry is missing, sir. Probably we have Rajesh will read out his thing. With all that, sir, initial thing, I mentioned that this is going to be the new chapter in our state's export journey. And we are, sir, committed to working with industry associations, exporters, district administrations and Government of India to fully leverage this agreement. I also would like to extend thanks to our Special Secretary, who is also from Commerce Ministry. With this word, sir, I wish all of the success. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Thank you.
And now, I would like to invite the Deputy High Commissioner of UK and the Trade Commissioner. Harjinder has been, what would they say metaphorically, in the eye of the storm in this. So he has been the lead negotiator for this trade agreement. And so let's hear from the horse's mouth what it was for you. Over to you, Harjinder.
Yes, indeed. The eye of the storm. That's a great way of describing it. And good afternoon, everybody. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here on what is a truly historic day in terms of the UK-India relationship, which is already extremely strong, and has, as of midnight last night, become even stronger with respect to certainly our trading relationship. Two of the world's largest economies, fifth and sixth. Depending on the day, it's either India is fifth or the UK is fifth. So we won't argue now who's fifth or sixth, but we're very, very close to each other. It's a volatile world, and we have two countries that see eye to eye on almost everything. And it's really good to see that on trade specifically, that we were managed to get a deal such as this over the line. It was said earlier it took a while. It took 5 years almost to negotiate. And the reason it took 5 years is that it's the comprehensive, broadest, deepest deal that India's ever done with anybody. It's actually the biggest deal that we've ever done since we left the EU and Brexit and so forth. And you could argue partly that's why we had Brexit, to be able to do this sort of deal with other countries. And as a result, it's a pleasure to be here to actually say to you, as of midnight last night, this is not just a piece of paper or 2,000 pieces of paper on a shelf, but actually a live trade deal that businesses can take advantage of as of now. A big thanks is due specifically to the Honourable Chief Minister. Thank you for all your support, sir. You've been amazing in the last 12 months in terms of cementing the relationship between the two countries. Specifically last October, we had the Prime Minister of the UK visit, and I sort of suggested to everybody it might be better for him not to go to Delhi, but to come to Mumbai, because Mumbai is the commercial capital of India. It's the business capital of India, the financial capital of India. And if it's all about trade and business, why would you ever not come to Mumbai? So they took us on our word, and we had one of the best visits ever. And quite frankly, he went away from that visit completely overwhelmed by what the Indian opportunity is all about. So well done to you, sir. It was an amazing visit. I also have to thank Minister Jai Kumar. He's been a close friend of mine for many, many months and years now. And everything you and your department do, sir, I'm very, very grateful for. Because without that, none of this would happen, quite frankly. So down to you as well. Thank you very much. And Minister Lodaji, lovely to see you. It's been a while. And thank you everything for you've done over the last few years, specifically hosting our reception in your lovely building in October last year, which was extremely well received. And so there are teams that have put this together. It's not just me. I've been the face of it for many years, and I was the chief negotiator for 2 years before coming here to be the Trade Commissioner and Deputy High Commissioner. There are hundreds and hundreds of people behind the scenes that have done this on both sides, and a credit to all of those teams for everything they've done. And the Indian side, led by the Honourable Minister Goyal, who I have a lot of respect for, one of the most amazing negotiators you will ever face in your life, would be my stance on that one. Who's become a close friend now. You eventually become trusted partners in all of this. You might start as adversaries, but you come close to being trusted partners. And I think that's how we've got to the deal we've got. This sort of event is going to be held throughout the country. But I was very keen. We did a huge event in Maharashtra. Because, as I said earlier, this is the business center of the country. And where else would you do this sort of, introduction of the CETA to India, but here? If we didn't do it here, where else would we do it? So I look forward to working with you all to make this an absolute success. Because at the end of the day, the relationship will just build from here. Lots of businesses. I was in the UK, by the way, about 2 weeks ago, and I went around the whole of the UK and spoke to something like about 10 cities worth of businesses. All of them are looking here now with great excitement. And therefore, I know the appetite in the UK is there. I speak to lots of businesses here, and the same is true here. And then when you look at what we're trying to do between the two nations, and you've seen all the products, I hope you have, because they're all sitting there, and they are absolutely the sort of things that we would offer. They're also the sort of things that India would offer. And why this deal made so much sense is we hardly compete on anything. And if you look at the two stands, they show what each country is good at. So those are the sort of reasons why the deal made so much sense. And basically, I would say that if there was ever two national partners, it would be India and the UK. We are probably unique in the relationship. Whether it's the culture, whether it's the language, whether it's the diaspora, whether it's the sports, you name it, we are unique. If you're talking to another country, I suspect they won't have the same level of linkage that we do. So our job really is today is to make sure that companies across here and across the state of Maharashtra and beyond actually understand what this deal is and what can you do, what you can't do. And my team and I are ready to stand with you to make that a success. Because if we don't promote it, one of the things that is true of many trade deals is that they don't really get utilized because people don't understand what they are. So our job is to make sure that's not the case. So it's a truly beneficial deal. You heard a few headlines. I'll give you a few more statistics. I won't bore you to death, I promise you. Our current trade between the UK and India was roughly £45 billion in 24. It's now increased to £48 billion already in the last year, without the deal even being in place. That tells you the appetite's there, the possibilities are there, and this will make it quicker, easier, and simpler to do even more so. The other thing that I would like to say is that almost everything that India will send to the UK, 99%, are lower or zero tariffs. That's unbelievable, almost anything you're going to send. 90% of everything the UK will send this way will be lower or zero tariffs. That will result in roughly £5 billion of GDP additions to both economies. It will also add something like 25.5 billion in our bilateral trade over the next few years. And something like, if you want to use dollars so everyone compares like for like, it's 60 billion now, it'll be about 100 billion very, very soon. And that's our aspiration. I actually think we'll do more than that because our baseline is so, good to start from. Finally, I'd like to say this is not the end of it. This is just the start of the journey. We're just, touching the green button. From here we build, and there's many, many things that we want to do. If there's one thing I can leave you with, is that there's a thing called the UK-India Vision 2035. It's on the web. It's what our leaders also agreed at the same time as the FTA. It's a bigger, long-term vision between the two countries. What is it that we can do together over the next 10 years? Growth is only one thing. This FTA is part of growth. Education, climate, defense, technology and security, all of those play a huge part in our relationship going forward. So I think this is from where we build, and with your help, we'd like to take it to the highest possible levels. So thank you very much for having me here, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Harjinder. The Minister for Industries, Shri Uday Samant, he's not here, but he sends his message, and I'm going to read it out for you. Begins. I extend my warmest greetings to everyone gathered today for this historic flag-off ceremony, making the first export consignments under the India-UK CETA. While I could not be present for the ceremony, I am with all of you in spirit on this landmark occasion for Maharashtra and for India. This agreement is the result of shared ambition between the two nations, and I'm proud that Maharashtra, the powerhouse of India's export economy, leads the way in giving it life. This is a moment our exporters from across pharmaceuticals and chemicals, engineering, electronics and IT, gems and jewelry, and agriculture and allied sectors, along with our MSMEs and industries, have worked hard to earn, and I congratulate every stakeholder who has contributed to the success. The scale of this agreement speaks for itself. The UK has committed to eliminate custom duties, making nearly 99% of Indian exports duty-free. This agreement will open new doors for Maharashtra's businesses, create a strong foundation for enhanced exports, investment flows, technology partnerships, innovation, and employment generation. Our department remains fully committed to supporting our exporters at every step of this journey. Best wishes to all of you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister for Protocol and Marketing, Shri Jai Kumar Rawal. I must also add that it is his personal enthusiasm that has brought charm to today's evening, and he has personally overseen a lot of these arrangements to make sure that we are experiencing this moment in such an historic manner. Over to you, sir.
Namaskar. A very warm good evening to everybody. Honorable Chief Minister Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, Honorable Minister for Medical Education Shri Hassan Mushrif ji, Honorable Minister for Skill Development Shri Mangal Prabhat Lodha ji, industry captains, leaders, importers and exporters, senior secretaries in the Government of Maharashtra, high-ranking officials, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome you all as we celebrate the coming into force of the historic India-UK Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement. Today is not merely the implementation of another trade agreement. It marks the beginning of a new economic partnership between two great democracies united by trust, innovation, and shared prosperity. Today, we are not celebrating lower tariffs. We are celebrating higher ambitions and goals. India has emerged as one of the world's fastest growing economies. And the free trade agreements are becoming an important pillar of our global economic engagement. In recent years, India has concluded landmark trade agreements with the UAE, Australia, and the European Free Trade Association nations, while negotiations are progressing with several other major economies. But the India-UK FTA is among the most ambitious and comprehensive of these agreements. What makes this FTA different is that it is not confined to reducing tariffs alone. It opens new opportunities across goods, services, investment, innovation, technology, professional mobility, and resilient supply chains. It creates opportunities for large industries as well as MSMEs, startups, farmers, and professionals alike. For Maharashtra, this agreement is especially significant. As India's leading industrial and financial state and one of the country's largest exporting states, Maharashtra is uniquely positioned to become one of the biggest beneficiaries of this landmark agreement. For me, as Minister for Protocol and Agro-Marketing, the most exciting opportunities lie in our agriculture and food processing sectors. Maharashtra's world-renowned Alfonso mangoes, grapes, pomegranates, oranges, onions, spices, processed foods, and value-added agriculture products have tremendous potential to further strengthen their presence in the UK market. But let me say this clearly. The success of an FTA is not measured by the number of pages in the agreement. It is measured by the number of businesses that use it, the number of exporters it creates, the investment it attracts, and the livelihoods it transforms. That is why our responsibility begins today. Going forward, my department, together with all other departments, will actively work to simplify and communicate the opportunities created by this FTA. We all will break down its provisions sector-wise, identify opportunities for different stakeholders, and facilitate greater awareness among businesses, exporters, and entrepreneurs. We will also work with our sister departments so that every sector can identify and maximize the opportunities emerging from the future free trade agreements. As the global economy is increasingly driven by market access and economic partnerships, and with many more FTAs expected in the years ahead, Maharashtra must build an ecosystem that enables our farmers, MSMEs, exporters, startups, service providers, and industries to compete confidently in global markets. I believe every department of the government is asking one important question: How can our sector benefit from FTA? Whether it is industries, agriculture, textile, tourism, logistics, skill development, higher education, financial service or innovation, every department can contribute towards making Maharashtra the leading state in leveraging India's free trade agreements. I've been following the conversations around this agreement with great interest. I particularly appreciate the efforts of British Deputy High Commissioner, my friend Mr. Harjinder Kang, whose insightful LinkedIn posts and active participation in initiatives such as the Great British Pitch have taken the discussion beyond policy circles and directly to businesses, entrepreneurs and investors. This is exactly what economic diplomacy should achieve, not merely negotiating agreements, but ensuring that businesses understand them, trust them, and use them. Mr. Kang, on behalf of the Government of Maharashtra, I sincerely thank you for your tireless efforts in promoting the opportunities arising from this landmark agreement and your continued engagement with Maharashtra. We look forward to working closely with you to convert this FTA into greater trade, investment and prosperity. Today's celebration, therefore, has a special significance. It is not celebration of signing of an agreement. It is celebration of its implementation. It signals Maharashtra's determination to move quickly from policy to performance, from negotiation to execution, from opportunity to outcome. More free trade agreements will follow in the years ahead. Let this India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement become the foundation on which Maharashtra prepares itself for every future agreement. Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and our dynamic Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, I am confident that Maharashtra will not only be India's growth engine, but also India's leading state in leveraging global trade agreements for the benefit of our industry, our farmers, our entrepreneurs, and our youth. Let Maharashtra power the India-UK growth story. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to a very interesting segment of the program. So here's what is going to happen on the stage right now. There are 2 cargo boxes that will appear on the stage. Can they start appearing already? Wonderful. So as you see, there is one cargo box which is going to be filled with Indian goods, symbolically of course. And then there is another one which arrives from the UK with symbolic goods, right? Now, what happens thereafter? For that, we need to invite our dignitaries on the stage. First, sir, with you, Honorable Chief Minister, and all the ministers, please. Harjinder. Okay. So, now that our dignitaries are already in place, we will export to the UK the topmost export products. Okay. So, we begin with, may I request the Honorable Minister for Medical Education, Shri Hassan Mushrif sir, to place the symbolic boxes for Maharashtra's gems and jewelries and pharmaceutical exports cargo in the export crate. On the gems and jewelry, the tariffs will reduce from 4% to 0% under the free trade agreement. And in the pharmaceutical sector, the tariffs are reducing from 8% to 0%, boosting exports for India. May I now request the Honorable Minister, Shri Mangal Prabhat Lodaji, Honorable Minister for Skill, Employment, Entrepreneurship and Innovation, Shri Mangal Prabhat Lodaji, to place Maharashtra's iron and steel exports and agriculture, horticulture and allied products exports in the crate. The tariffs on iron and steel exports are reducing from 10% to 0%, and in the agriculture sectors, we are getting a 95% duty-free access under the FTA, and exports are projected to grow from 924 crores to 1600 crores by 2030, benefiting the farmers. Thank you, sir. And may I now request the Honorable Minister for Protocol and Marketing, Shri Jai Kumar Rawalji, to place Maharashtra's agro and food processing and textile and apparel exports to the United Kingdom in the crate. In the agro sector, with 95% duty-free access on agreed tariff lines, exports are projected to grow. And in the textile sector, the tariffs reducing from 12% to 0%. The exports are projected to increase from 1,000 crores to 1,300 crores by 2030. The next two boxes, ladies and gentlemen, are extremely unique. These are India's and Maharashtra's most valuable exports, one that no box can hold and that no lid can close. It does not travel in a crate. It travels in our people and in our care. This cargo represents Maharashtra's skilled professionals and its medical tourism ecosystem. May I request the Special Secretary for Department of Commerce, Sri Suchindra Mishra, to place the symbolic boxes representing the export of Maharashtra's skilled professionals and its health tourism in the crate. India constitutes the single largest non-British presence in Britain's National Health Service, accounting for 10% of its nurses and 8% of its doctors. The Double Convention now exempts Indian professionals from paying social security in both countries for up to 5 years, easing the path for over 75,000 professionals and more than 900 Indian companies, alongside dedicated annual openings for our chefs, yoga instructors and musicians with visa pledged in as little as 3 weeks. At the very heart of this workforce stands Maharashtra, its nursing colleges, IT talent and skill mobility corridors carrying Maharashtra's people to the world. In Britain, the wait, I am told, for a knee replacement is 25 weeks. But in India, the same care can be scheduled in about 4 weeks. India's medical value travel is set to nearly double from around US $8.7 billion this year to 16 billion by 2030. Wonderful. May I now request the Honorable Chief Minister to close the box so that it can be shipped to the UK. Can you get the lid, please? And now, let me come to my colleague and friend, the UK Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Harjinder Khan. Harjinder, you may first open your cargo box and show us what is inside. So UK cars, wonderful. Okay. UK salmon, UK cookies, chocolates. Medical devices. Aircraft parts. Wonderful. So the Indian goods are ready to be sent and the UK goods have been received. So I think let's please send them to their destinations. May I please request all the dignitaries to come to the button where the Honorable Chief Minister will ensure that the cargo now reaches its destination. Congratulations to India and UK. Our first consignments have arrived and headed again for their destination. Sir, we have prepared a small film to showcase what the CETA has to offer to both sides. Can we have the film, please?
Some moments redefine economies. Some moments redefine the future. For India, that moment is 15th July 2026. The shared vision of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and the Government of the United Kingdom becomes reality. As the India-United Kingdom Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement enters into force, India opens one of the world's largest premium markets to its enterprise, creating unprecedented opportunities for trade, investment and growth. Across India, farmers, artisans, manufacturers, entrepreneurs and exporters prepare to reach new global markets. Nowhere are these opportunities greater than in Maharashtra. From timeless heritage to untamed wilderness, from world-class, affordable healthcare to wellness, from yoga and spirituality to music, culture and knowledge, Maharashtra welcomes the world. Experience India. Experience Maharashtra, where industry, agriculture, exports and innovation come together to power India's global ambitions. India's greatest strength is its people. The Double Contribution Convention strengthens India's global talent ecosystem and opens new pathways for skilled professionals. Guided by the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Devendra Fadnavis, Maharashtra continues to lead India's growth story, transforming global partnerships into investment, employment and inclusive prosperity. Every shipment, every innovation, every skilled hand, every global success. Together, they build a stronger India, a confident Maharashtra, and a partnership shaping the future. India and the United Kingdom, stronger together. The future of trade is here. Maharashtra is powering the India-UK CETA growth story.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment for which we all been waiting for, that is to hear the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, his guidance and address to all of us today evening.
Good evening to all of you. Minister for Skills and Entrepreneurship, Mr. Lodha, Minister for Medical Education, Mr. Hassan Mushrif, Minister for Protocol, J. Kumar Raval, Special Secretary, Ministry of Commerce, Government of India, Mr. Mishra, Deputy High Commissioner and Trade Commissioner of UK, Shri Harjinder Khan, Mumbai Police Commissioner, Mr. Deven Bharti, Municipal Commissioner, Ashwini Bhide, Principal Secretary Industries, P. Anbalgam, Secretary Protocol, Dr. Rajesh Gavande, distinguished representatives of Government of India, Government of Maharashtra, and the UK Government, industry leaders, exporters, industry associations, entrepreneurs, members of diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all of you. There are defining moments in the economic history of every nation. Moments much beyond trade statistics. Moments that build confidence. Moments that change perceptions. Moments that change the future. India's economic reforms of 1991 was one such moment. The arrival of Prime Minister Modi at the national stage in 2014, leading to transformational governance and policies, including Make in India, marked another such glorious moment. Today, India's new generation of high-quality trade agreements represents yet another defining chapter in our nation's journey towards becoming a Vikasit Bharat. Among these, the India-United Kingdom Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement stands out as a landmark achievement. This is a statement of confidence, a statement that India today negotiates from a position of strength, a statement that the world increasingly sees India as trusted partner in innovation, manufacturing, technology, and global growth. At the outset, I congratulate our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister Shri Piyush Goyal ji for their exceptional leadership bringing this historic agreement to fruition. At the same time, let us also deeply appreciate the visionary leadership of the UK government led by the Prime Minister Mr. Keir Starmer and his colleagues in his cabinet and their commerce and foreign affairs teams to help make this happen. Over the past decade, India has fundamentally transformed its engagement with the global economy, from becoming one of the world's fastest growing major economies to emerging as a trusted destination for investment, innovation, and resilient supply chains. India's economic diplomacy has entered a new era. Our agreements with the UAE, Australia, the EFTA countries, and now the United Kingdom reflects a confident India, an India that safeguards the national interest while creating new opportunities for its entrepreneurs, its professionals, and its young people. The India-UK CETA embodies that confidence. Today, trade between India and United Kingdom stands at nearly USD 56 billion. With a shared aspiration to double this by 2030, the agreement provides duty-free access for almost the entire value of India's exports to the UK, expands market access in services, enhances professional mobility, and creates a stronger framework for investment and innovation. Friends, trade agreements are often viewed through the lens of tariffs. I believe they should be viewed through a lens of transformation because every reduction in tariff creates an opportunity for an MSME to become a global exporter, an opportunity for a farmer to receive a better price, an opportunity for an engineer to design products for international markets, an opportunity for a young entrepreneur to build a company that competes globally. Ultimately, trade agreements are about people, they are about aspirations, and they are about creating prosperity that reaches every section of the society. Whenever India has entered a new phase of economic transformation, Maharashtra has led from the front. When India industrialized, Maharashtra became the manufacturing powerhouse. When India became the financial capital of South Asia, Mumbai became its beating heart. When the knowledge economy emerged, Pune became one of India's foremost centers of engineering, technology, and innovation. Today, as India enters a new era of global trade, Maharashtra is once again uniquely positioned to lead. And the reason is because Maharashtra brings together every competitive advantage that the world is looking for. We are India's financial, commercial, and entertainment capital. We are among country's largest manufacturing economies. We attract 39% of all FDI coming into India, the highest. We are home to one of India's largest global capability centers ecosystem. We are the data center and startup capital of the country. Our startups are creating globally competitive innovations. Our engineering companies manufacture for the world. Our pharmaceutical industry delivers affordable healthcare across the continents. Our automotive ecosystem powers global mobility. Our farmers produce some of India's finest agriculture exports, and our ports, airports, logistic corridors, and digital infrastructure connects India seamlessly with the global marketplace. Today, we are building infrastructure on a scale never seen before. The Atal Setu has redefined connectivity across the Mumbai metropolitan region. The Mumbai-Nagpur Samruddhi Expressway transforming logistics across the state. The recently commissioned Navi Mumbai Airport will soon become a major global gateway handling over 93 million passengers annually by 2030. The Vadhavan port, once completed, will be amongst India's most significant deep-sea ports, enhancing our maritime competitiveness. Through the development of Third Mumbai, we are creating a next-generation business district that will support industries for the future. The International EduCity in Navi Mumbai will bring globally reputed institutions to Maharashtra and strengthen our knowledge economy. We already have University of York, University of Bristol and Aberdeen from the UK setting up their campuses. The International Medicity will house the world's finest healthcare ecosystem. Together with our progressive policies in artificial intelligence, electric mobility, semiconductors, data centers, and advanced manufacturing, these investments are creating an ecosystem that few regions in the world can match. Therefore, I say this with complete conviction: if India is the world's fastest growing major economy, Maharashtra will be its most globally connected growth engine. Friends, the opportunities created by the India-UK CETA align perfectly with Maharashtra's strengths. Our engineering manufacturers in Pune, Nashik, Kolhapur, and Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar will gain improved access to one of the world's largest engineering markets. Our automobile and auto component companies will become even stronger participants in the global value chain. Our pharmaceutical companies will expand their global footprint. Our chemical industry will access new opportunities in high-value exports. Our IT companies, fintech firms, and global capability centers will benefit from the deeper collaboration. Our creative industries, educational institutions, and professional services firms will also find exciting new avenues for collaboration. Our farmers stand to benefit immensely. The world already values the quality of Nashik grapes, Konkan Alfonso mangoes, pomegranates, processed foods, and marine products from Maharashtra. This agreement opens the doors to one of the world's most discerning consumer markets, enabling our farmers and food processors to secure greater value for their products. The India-UK CETA is an opportunity for every district of Maharashtra, from Mumbai to Nagpur, from Pune to Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, from Nasik to Ratnagiri, and from Kolhapur to Gadchiroli. Every region has the opportunity to participate in the new chapter of growth. Friends, today I have a message for every entrepreneur present here. Whether you lead one of India's largest corporations or a young MSME with global ambitions, think bigger, think globally, think about the United Kingdom as a strategic partner for innovation, manufacturing, technology, and services. The Government of Maharashtra will remain your committed partner in this journey. We will work closely with the Government of India, industries associations, and exporters to ensure that Maharashtra derives the maximum benefit from this landmark agreement. We will strengthen export facilitation. We will support our MSMEs in accessing global market. We will continue investing in the world-class infrastructure, and we will continue building an ecosystem where the enterprise can flourish. Friends, our vision is clear. A Vikasit Bharat needs a Vikasit Maharashtra. $1 trillion Maharashtra will contribute significantly to India's aspiration of becoming a developed nation. The India-UK CETA is the beginning of a new journey. Allow me to conclude with one thought. History remembers nations that seize opportunities. It also remembers regions that transform those opportunities into lasting prosperity. The India-UK Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement has opened a new chapter for India. Let Maharashtra be the first state to translate this historic agreement into new factories, new investments, new exports, new jobs, and new hope for every citizen. Together, let us strengthen the partnership between India and UK. Together, let us build a more innovative, a more competitive, and more prosperous future. And together, let Maharashtra lead India's next export revolution. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. There is one more formality that needs to remaining to be done, and sir, for that, I would want you to come one more time on the stage, and Harjinder, you too, please. There is a gift which the Deputy High Commissioner wishes to present to the Honorable Chief Minister, and from the Government of Maharashtra, there is a gift that the Honorable Chief Minister would also like to present to. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the formal conclusion of today's program. May I request all of you to join us for a high tea. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.